Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to get started in a second here shortly. We're just waiting for everybody to get on in. All right, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are joined by Nicole Weber of LUX VT. She's going to do a demo of LUX VT, which is a luxury marketing platform. Nicole, feel free to take it away.
All right. Well, hi. Good morning or afternoon to everyone. Just wanted to start by saying thank you for allowing us to interrupt your meeting, basically. All right. So yes, I am here to let you know about what's available with LUX VT. We offer a world-class marketing platform for you, for those agents who may not necessarily have listings already, but looking to build up their pipeline, as well as if you have a listing or you have sellers that are demanding, or you're trying to stand head and shoulders with the next realtor. So I'm going to start with how to create a free account here, which is it doesn't cost you anything. You can just log in, create a profile by clicking the create a free account. Once you have created the account, I do recommend as well that you go in and create your profile. So when you initially get started, it may not prompt you to add your headshot and your logo, but that is something that I recommend, especially for using some of the services that we provide. So with a free account, let's say, for example, you are going after listings. You're doing FISBOs, you're doing door knocking, you're going after doing some drive-bys, trying to build your pipeline. One of the services that we provide for you would be the create a presentation. So your dashboard would look exactly like this. You have your headshot and logo. You can always edit your profile here by adding that headshot and logo if it doesn't initially allow you to do so. When going to create a presentation, there are 3 levels of service that we offer, and with the free account, you actually get 3 of these per month. So this is a great tool. Our agents love this because this is, like I said, if you're new, or even, just trying to beef up the pipeline, creating a presentation takes about 2 minutes. So even if you are on your way to a listing appointment, you can just go in here, create the presentation. All you need is the address of the property. You can, here, sorry. You can then grab a photo of the property. If, for example, the property has never been online, you can use a property maybe that you've already sold. You can use the map of the area. Maybe you're farming that particular area as well. So when you go in here, you add that photo. It does allow you to change the color, and you would have to change it every single time just because it doesn't set it. Once you go in here, the great thing about this tool is that it populates their photo. So it gives them a preview of what their property is going to look like within those ads. It does also populate your headshot, your logo, and information. So that's why I said it's key, because you're only getting 3 per month as a free account. So it's important to make sure all of your information that you would like to have appear on this presentation is there, because you don't get to edit. You got to start over. Okay. So once you click, you can preview it. My computer is a little slow, so sorry about that. Like I said, it only takes a few minutes to populate it, but apparently mine is taking a little bit longer here. Come on, you're getting there. Okay, a little bit longer. My apologies. There we go. All right. Got it. Okay, so as I mentioned, it will populate the photo, your information here, and your logo. As you scroll through this, this is a talking piece. So you probably already have your presentation already created, your experience, what you're capable of for that listing. But what this does, and I suggest that you leave this as a leave behind. So maybe you print this out, staple it, use a, saddle stitch and leave it as a leave behind. They're going to be interviewing a lot of agents, maybe not a lot, but maybe a few more than just yourself. And so this is going to be that standout piece that you're going to be able to show them. As you're going through this is a great tool to help when you have a listing already and you want to get the price adjusted, or maybe you need something done to the home. So if you already have the listing and you have that seller that's like, you know what, they're set on their price for the property and you want to get that price down. Well, here's what I'm prepared to do for your listing, but we have to get that number down, right? So as I mentioned, it does populate your information throughout the pages, and these are sites that your property will be syndicated to, which is great. We do all of this for you. So all you do is go in here, fill out the information, add your photos. We do accept 36 photos here. When you go to your dashboard, start a listing campaign, fill in the blanks, add the 36 photos, and then we get started. Now, as I mentioned, there are 3 levels of service that we offer. That is the free account where you can do those 3. When you're ready to get the listing started, you pay a small setup fee. And our module is for all the advertisement that we do for you. You only pay when you close. So this is great. If you don't close, then you don't owe anything. So let's imagine how much marketing you put out there really to get the listing, to keep the seller satisfied. And you can go here for a small fee and just get it all started. So now let's imagine we have other tools as well that can help you build your pipeline. So one of the things that we do offer is a landing page for you as an agent. This is something that is included in the subscription. We use your logo. We do a small bio. We do a general one, but if you have your own 540 characters, send it over. We'll be happy to plug it in. And this is a digital form of what you're able to offer. And again, it does have a call to action. So get your personalized home marketing plan. That's that presentation, right? So you can add this to your website. You can share on social media. Some people use it as their website. Totally up to you on how you utilize this piece. Another thing that we offer would be access to our design center, again, depending on what level of service you're in. But let's say you decide you want to do some farming. So once you subscribe, you can go in here. There are some templates. Maybe you want to send some newsletters. Maybe you want to do just listed, just so postcards. There are a number of templates in here for you to utilize. If you have a listing already embedded or submitted through our dashboard, it will grab that information for you when you're ready to get started. So you just put in the address, it'll grab the information and grab the photos, tell you how many photos you need to use. You click those photos, grab the description and it will create that for you. So as I mentioned, there are a number of newsletters in here, but again, depending on your level of service, you have access to our designer. So maybe you don't have time to create all of this information. So you can let us know, I would like a newsletter quarterly, or maybe you want to send out postcards because you are farming once a month, and we can assist with that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, yeah. Okay, going back to your dashboard. Let's go here. All right. So those are some of the things that can help with, helping you build your pipeline. We do have social media posting as well. We do 3 times per week. It is general content. So it's not localized, but it can be an addition to what you're doing. It can be a startup for what you should be doing. If you're not active on social media, let us do it for you. Again, you always want to add some personalized things. There are some tools in here. If you want holiday tools, you don't have time to look for it, you can also log in and grab that there. Now, once you have a listing and you are ready to get started with LUXVT, as I mentioned, start a listing campaign. You upload the details and the photos, but depending on the level of service you decide to go with, you can send us the information. We'll upload it for you. We'll get it started. But once you submit, it is like plug and play. We go ahead and we take care of all of that marketing for you. We're going to post it or syndicate it on all of these sites. So as I go through Nick's media kit here, we have a website that we create for you. If I can do this. Oh. Not, I'll just go to his. This isn't going to let me open it up in a different window. Let's just click it. I think it's because my computer is slow. It's taking its sweet time to get all that, get going on that. But let's just say, let's go here. Oh, it seems like, I don't know why it's lagging so. But let's say we, if you don't have your own video, you don't need it. So what we'll do is we'll create the video for you. So we do a branded video for you. We do a non-branded video for you. We do a YouTube video. We post it on YouTube. We create a Facebook video for you to share, and we share it on our Facebook page. Keep it in mind that if you have your own video, we do use our video that we create on YouTube and Facebook because of copyright laws. However, we embed your video wherever it's supported. So as I scroll through here, it's going to have all this information here for you. The gallery, the location. Sometimes there is a 3D map available, but if not, you can switch that off so that the map goes all the way through. And then, like I said, we'll create that video for you. And again, it is of the photos that you submit over to us. So if you want to show the golf course, you want to show the neighborhood, then that would be you submitting a video over to us. And it does have to be a downloadable version, which we consider MP4. And then we stitch on a tracking system, and then we send it back over to you. Another thing is that it does have that call to action for you. But this actually allows you to also go into your dashboard. Maybe you want to add floor plans, or you want to add what's in the community. So when you go into your dashboard, if you hit edit website, it gives you some options to make changes. Nothing's set in stone, so you can always go back and edit whatever changes you make. If you don't like the idea of the layout, you can change that layout. Okay, well, then I didn't really like that, so we can switch it around. So we do allow you some customization to that website, which is great. And then going back to this media kit, it does also allow you to click where it says see in action. Not sure why it's not working for me today, right now. But every listing gets this media kit. So you don't have to worry, where are my ads? When am I going to get this? We will send this media kit over to you, and then you can share this with your seller. Now, my recommendation is a lot of times we get listings that are a little bit above like what we know will sell quickly. Maybe you just use us for those million plus, maybe use us for 750. We don't have a minimum. However, when doing so, you just want to keep in mind that you can download this, create a template for yourself, and send 1 or 2 pages per week to your seller, letting them know you are building on to what you promised, getting their listings out there in front of more people. If you're doing it on a weekly basis, these ads go up by day 3, 4. So how you choose to share that is totally up to you. You can go directly to any of these sites and find your listing. However, we go and we harvest all the ads for you and we plug it into that media kit. So when you go to the Wall Street Journal, as you can see, all of your information, someone wants information, is going to go directly to you. Remember, I said we embed your video wherever it's supported. So there's where that video is going to be housed. If someone wants to click on it, great. The great thing about these ads are that they allow you to then share on your social media page directly from their site. So you're doing that, you're encouraging your peers to do that, you're encouraging your seller to do that, and encouraging their peers or their friends to also do that. Not only are you keeping the listing active, but you're also providing a source to let people know what you're capable of. You can place listings on the Wall Street Journal. If you're looking here, it's going to say wallstreetjournal.com. Then next week you go to the Rob Report and you post that. So you can constantly keep posting on your end directly from those sites, which is great. And then when you scroll through that, it's also going to give you international syndications. Now, your international syndications, again, it's going to be part of this link where you click the See in Action button. When you click it, it's going to open up to, you get up to 60 international syndications. So again, remember I said piece or do a drip campaign to your seller. You can choose to send this to your seller. Oh, that's the international MLS, sorry. You can choose to send this to your seller, the whole thing, or you can also, again, I know you can schedule emails to go out. Maybe you're scheduling an email to go out once a week, which is going to include a few of these hyperlinks. So you grab them and you plug them in, and then I'm extending your marketing now. We're going to go international. Let's see, if we can get more eyes out on this, get more eyes on this listing. So these are the Zillows of these countries. They are the previews. So you can go through here and share 62 portals, basically. So if I click here, no, that's not where I want to click. Sorry about that. See all portals. There you go. So that's going to give me even more. Do we have questions so far? No? Okay. Another tool that we offer depending on what level service you decide to sign up with, we actually give you a one-pager, which also is a preview of what you are able to provide, right? So now this is blank on one side. You can put your CMAs, you can put what's in the neighborhood. But let's say you decide to go to, where is it, Nick? I don't know if you guys know, you can create a QR code for this page. Add that to your one pager. Or if you're doing postcards, add that to your one pager. I mean, to the postcard, right? So again, these are just tools to keep helping you to elevate what you're already doing. You're already amazing. This is just to elevate what you are already doing, right? And you could speak to it as you like. You know, you have all of these ads. Like I said, I'm prepared to put your listing in the Wall Street Journal, Robb Report, Mansion Global. I just need you to go down on that price. You know, maybe we can get it down to 500, less than go down 500,000. Sorry, last one, wasn't able to speak out. So then those are some of the tools that we do. Now, the best thing is that you also get a weekly report, right? How many people are clicking to view the virtual tour that we embed in into the ads, right? So let me see here. The problem with this is that I don't typically get directly. So let's do this one. Okay, I'm bringing it over. Okay, so this is an automatic send out, nothing you have to do. You can add your seller's email if you like. A lot of people have it come to them so that is the reminder. I need to talk to my seller, my client. I need to talk to them about whatever that may look like. So they click here, it takes them to the video. This is the gallery. Total tour visits. We use the same video throughout, so it's not going to tell you if it's Wall Street Journal or Robb Report. MLS visits, mobile iPad device, and then it's going to direct them back to those ads. So remember, if you are doing that drip campaign with your presentation, you don't want to send this weekly report until you've gotten most of those pages out, because this is going to be the reminder every week of what you're doing for their listing. Now, would you like me to share pricing? Okay. So as I mentioned, there are 3 levels of service that we offer. The free account is like on per listing basis. Sorry, it's just all of these things up and it's not moving. Okay. If you're doing the free account, you only have one listing, you're interested in using LUXVT 4, we have it for you. You know, maybe you got this, you know, this listing, it's $1 million, it's normally not in your wheelhouse, but you got to impress the seller, right? You got to show them you're able to get their listing out there. You want to show them more than just the local. You know, they know you're doing MLS, they know you're doing Zillow. That is where we come in. So basically, let's go through here. There is the classic. Classic is every time you bring in a listing, you're only going to pay $195 to get it started. Most ads will stay up for as long as you have a listing. There are some exceptions, and I can go through that when you're ready. I don't want to take up too much of your time. If you're interested, we can go over that. However, when you close, and again, keeping in mind, all our closings are only if you sell the property. If you don't sell, you don't owe. You notify us because we're not connected to your MLS. Tell us, hey, you know what? I lost it. It expired. If it goes off the market and then you want to relist it, it doesn't cost you anything additional. You just let us know, hey, can we reactivate that listing? And we'll get it right back up. But the good thing is it's going up as a new listing, right? So 195 will get you started. Anything over 750 is 1,000, and anything below is 600. The essentials and the pro, those are subscriptions. So we do have a $95 subscription. That is monthly. It is a 6-month, and then it goes month to month. We do ask for a 30-day notice prior to cancellation. However, what it's going to do is give you, remember I showed you that landing page with Nick's face on it. That's going to give you that landing page. It's going to allow you to sign up for the social media posting. It's going to give you that design center. Presentation creator, you can make as many as you like per month. So instead of being limited to that 3 months, hey, I'm going after it. I'm going to start farming. I'm going to start door knocking, doing those things. Then you can go in and create as many as you like. You make a mistake, so what? Keep it going. That luxury agent networking, that just tells you who in the area using the service, but you can also refer, see who's using it. Somebody else needs an agent. You guys can work hand in hand. Tools and training. That goes on both sides of the coin. So whether you're a pro member or you're an essentials. Standard features, we just went over. That's included in all 3 levels of service. What's different? So with an essentials, you're still going to pay a setup every time you bring in that listing. However, it's going to be discounted at $145. $145 get you started. The closings are still 1,000 or 600. If you are paying a monthly of $195, bring in as many listings as you like per month. There's no limitation. You got 2, 3, 4 this month, 2 next month. Keep loading them in, and you only pay when you close. Also, with the pro membership, it's going to give you these premium features. What are the premium features? They include the one pager. That's going to give you the concierge. I'm too busy to put that listing in. I don't want to do it. I'm going to send it to LUXVT. Let them do the work. You don't have an assistant, don't have an admin. You can use us to put it in. All you need to do is send us the links where we can copy the photos and a link where we can copy the details. We'll get it up and running for you. It's going to include Barron's, July, the International MLS, and James Edition. That agent marketing suite. So if you're paying that $195 a month, you don't pay for any setups. Plus, we're going to give you that discount. Anything over $750, $895. From $5 to $750, $550. Anything under $500 is $395. Keeping in mind, when you get below the 500, like I said, we don't discriminate. You can plug them in. However, this is a PDF I'm going to send over so you can share. Wall Street Journal does not have a limitation, neither does Upmarket or Luxury Estate. However, Market Watch does. 500K, Unique Homes, James Edition. Raw report, the listing has to be 600,000 in order to reach it. Mansion, even though you may go with the classic where you pay that 195 and it's part of the standard. If it's not $1 million, it's not going to reach it. So what I like to say is print this out so that you don't get confused when you go to that listing appointment and tell them that you're getting them something that you can't give them. Also, when you go into your dashboard and you're creating that presentation for that property, you want to keep in mind of the pages you need to delete. Download this onto your computer, delete the pages that don't apply, and then take it with you. Does that make sense? Hope so. Okay. Well, that is the sum. Let me take any questions. It looks like 6 chats here, and I wasn't able to read any of them. So let's see.
A lot of people are just saying what I'm thinking as well, that this is such an awesome tool, such a great product, and we're so glad that you shared it with us, really, truly.
Yeah, honestly, I love to get on a call with my agents too. If let's say you get in a listing, you're active and you want to know, Nikki, we just went over that, but can you sit with me? Let me just get familiar with everything. I don't mind because I want you to value. It has to be value to you. And if you don't understand it, then it's not going to be valuable. And the whole point is for you to use our service, get comfortable with it, and become a mastermind with it, basically. Because I have agents, I've been with the company 9 years, and I have agents that's been with me 9 years as well. So
Oh,
it is a
wow.
powerful tool. Just depends on how you choose to use it. And like I said, we can jump on a call. I can go through the same thing with you if you have a listing, active listing, and I don't mind at all. Okay. So, okay.
Thank you so much. We
So
really appreciate it.
you're welcome. So, if you want to get in touch with me, should I put my information in this chat?
Yes, and then also we will attach it to the video as well. So yes, please do, and then we'll also attach it because we will share this on our YouTube channel, and right now it's also playing on our Facebook page as well. So that's really cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much. It's been an honor, to be honest with you, to be invited. And like I said, hopefully we hear from you soon. So you guys have a great rest of the week. And I'm available Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30 Eastern time. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Bye.
Nicole. It was a pleasure. Thanks again.
Bye. Thank you. Bye. I got to figure out how to hang up. There we go.